Sortable, back again with more Castlevania Circle of the Moon, and today we're going to take on the boss that we didn't do last time. And you may have noticed I have a lot more, or I've got a few more hearts and health and MP and stuff since last time, because I've actually explored a bit of the castle, or a bit more of it than the last time when I was just, exploring some of it, and I decided it was not going to be super interesting to look at more of the castle, because all that's really left to do is pick up stat increasing items and things like that. I actually just died once to this boss already, so I know what's coming, but yeah, hopefully things will go better. Oh, it immediately turned off my DSS. I thought I just had it on. Oh well. Okay, so it's Hugh. Yeah, so Nathan, we finally arrived. Hugh, you're okay. I thought that they wipe. Yep. You, what are you doing? I'm superior to you. I will defeat you to prove myself the father. Yeah, so he's basically super jealous that we're the one that's better than him, or he's jealous of us because we're better than him. I don't really think so. I don't think we're better than him, considering, like, he has access to every sub-weapon that you do, and he can just use them on the fly instead of having to, actually pick them up beforehand. Oh, well. I'm using Thunderbird more to just mitigate the damage that I can't avoid while trying to avoid as much of it as possible. Ow. Like that, I don't know what to do with that unless I can, jump it, and same with that. Not really sure what to do. Ow. Like, if I don't see him on the screen, it's kind of hard to dodge the attack that's coming. But yeah, I figured this way I should at least be able to, I can throw the crosses and get in a bit of damage here and there, even though I can't get the maximum amount of damage possible, which is like 4 hits per cross, because like he moved so fast. I do not. That's just the problem. Yep. I'm also going to try to get in whip hits here and there, and because he's got such a small hitbox, like Thunderbird will not be very effective. It's the reason why I'm using it. Well, it's Thunderbird Summon will not be very effective for this fight, unfortunately. So the one thing with Q that I noticed the first time I was fighting him in the failed recording, he doesn't ever jump. Also, he does this, and you can't hurt him while he's doing it, unfortunately. But you can get in some good hits when he's on the ground, at least. And he starts throwing more weapons now. And he also does this. Be careful with, like, the swords that hit you, because as you may have seen there, he just healed for a bit of health for it. It's a very small amount, but still something to be careful of. Try to jump when you see him do the sword dash, and I guess the last piece of advice would be, like, try to keep him on screen, like, run from his attacks, dodge, but, like, make sure he's on screen in order to see everything, and for that, I don't know what to do with that, like, oh, jeez. I guess the best way to deal with that would be try to, like, spin the whip around for a bit to get rid of them, but it's just tough. Alright, let's see. It's definitely going out. I thought that was my own. I didn't realize that it had already passed. Ow. Shit, because I got knocked back. Alright, I didn't even take my own advice and try to hit the things back, but hopefully things will go better. Come on. I have thrown so many crosses at this guy. He needs to go down soon. The crosses do not even do that much more damage than my normal attacks, which is bad. But I can at least get 2 hits in while still being able to dodge for the most part. Alright, spin the whip. Out. Alright, that's fine. That works. Also, the other thing to note is he will never jump to dodge his own cross when it's coming back, so that, it gets in more hits on you, so that's another good thing. So if you see one coming from one direction that, oh, hey, I beat him. But yeah, I guess if you were to see one coming from one direction that you didn't see or you don't remember throwing in that direction, and coming back to you, it's probably his returning to him. I forget where the logic is. Anyways, he was just under Dracula's control. Wow. Yep. Totally jealous. And yeah, so Nathan was named the successor to the vampire killer. Hugh wasn't, so oh well. I mean, yeah, so he wants recognition, but like, why would you want the vampire killer? That means you've gotta be the one to fight Dracula. That's a lot of honor, but that's tough work there. I don't know. I mean, you could die very easily fighting Dracula. Oh well. So yeah, and if I mean, it's like I don't know. If I had a son, I wouldn't want him to be forced to like do something like this. I'm pretty sure that, or I'm not even certain like how the Baldwins are related to the Belmonts. I guess it may be just some sort of extension. Like I don't know if there is anything stating how they're connected, and I just kind of skipped over whatever they were talking about, so it doesn't matter. All right, let's see what's this. The last key. Key to open the door where the rite will take place. So that's where Dracula's gonna come back. And that is our next step. We are going to fight Dracula next time. Before I actually go out there into the big bad world. Oh, hey, there's actually a whole ceiling that I didn't get to see. There's nothing in here. There's never anything in the boss room, at least not to my knowledge. Yeah, there's almost never anything in the boss room to sort of pick up or explore. I'm trying to see if I should check something. No, wait, never mind. Sorry, I did just click off of the thing, so that's why the game audio just kind of stopped for a second. Anyways, I'm actually going to take a second and, see, Venus, Mandragora, no, wait, combo, Venus and Manticore. So what Venus and Manticore does is, I don't know if I mentioned it, it doubles the amount of hearts you get when you collect one. So like if you get one of the big ones that's normally 5, you get 10 hearts. So I'm just going to do this until I get to the max, and I can just talk about something else. So I actually just finished my first year of college, and that's pretty amazing. Well, I mean, no, it's not amazing. It's amazing to me because it's like, I never really thought I'd get to this point, I guess. Or, not that I was a bad student in school, it's just like, it's weird now. I don't know, it's weird to be here now, to be considered an adult, I guess, in a sense. I don't know. But anyways, other than that, yeah, I finished my first year of college, and now it's summer, and I've got like all this time now that I didn't think I'd ever see again for a much longer period of time than what actually took place. And I'm probably going to try to use that time to record more. At least well, I say that now, and I just watch, I'll probably end up lying to you, but anyways, I hope to start recording more. I might try to record another playthrough that I won't be uploading until this is done, just to have more stuff to upload. And I don't remember if I mentioned this last part, but like I am doing a collab thing with some cool people. They're cool people. They've got channels that are, well, small, kind of like ours, kind of started. I don't know how recent they started up, but or how recently they started up, but it'd be nice. Like they are part of the featured channels section of Alpha Clock Productions, and I'd recommend checking them out. They're all really awesome people. From like games I've played with them. Some of them might be uploading some of the collab work or some of the like collab games and videos that games that we've played together. But I'm probably not going to be doing that until like, I don't know. I haven't actually recorded any of that stuff except for like the first game that we all played together, which was like this almost hour-long game of Cards Against Humanity that I just like. I don't know. Well, it wasn't even really Cards Against Humanity. It was some online version that was like it's. I don't want to say it's a bad version, but it's not great. But anyways, yeah, I've been having some fun with that, or fun with them. They're nice people. Yeah, I'd recommend checking them out. I don't like know everyone's name like immediately off by heart at the moment, just because it's. I mean, it takes me a while to learn new people's names and things. But eventually it'll click in eventually. But for right now, you know. Alright, so just gonna jump over that guy because you don't have to deal with this bullshit, actually. You don't have to kill him. You don't have to kill any of these enemies, really. You kind of just run past them. Now, let's see. Where's the closest to a save point? I'm probably going to be ending this episode off soon, actually, depending on how... Let me see. Where are things at? Yeah, I'm probably... This is, like, not too bad of a length for an episode. For an episode, I'd say, just because, we're going to be fighting the final boss. I won't be mincing words here. We're going to finish this game probably within the next week or so. Like, probably next... I'll probably end up doing, like, a big finale episode that's either going to be one part that contains all of the, like, the entire kit and caboodle of I've beaten the game, I've fought the boss, and beat Dracula. I might even be using save states because it's going to be a multi-phase fight. Like, that's not just because, like, I know from reading a walkthrough, and yes, I did read the walkthrough, but, like, that's kind of the staple for these games, or for most games with, you know, final bosses. Well, I mean, they almost always have at least 2 or 3 phases. Like, even some of the bosses that we've fought so far have had multi-phase fights, like, or have been multi-phase fights, like, the fight just now with Hugh. There was the phase where he uses normal sub-weapons, and then there's the phase where he somehow gets, like, a double power-up or whatever and starts throwing, like, 2 axes or 2 daggers. I don't know if he did the 2 daggers too much in this fight. He did it a lot in the first time I tried to record this. But he also did, like, a lot of double holy water, and that got really annoying after a while. Oh, and I don't know if I ever finished... I'm sorry, I jump around a lot in thoughts, but, I don't know if I ever actually finished the last thought on why I wasn't using the Thunderbird summon. It's because his hitbox is so small compared to where the lightning is, that there was almost, like, no chance of him actually getting... Well, he'd get hit by it, but he wouldn't get hit by it to the point that it would be worth using constantly, and he'd also just walk right under, or right to where you are, and where you're gonna land, and you immediately take touch damage as soon as you come out of that animation. So, yeah, that's not fun. Anyways, that was a video, and I'm, thanks for watching. I don't know what I'm gonna say. Anyways, see y'all next time, folks. We're gonna finish this.
Thanks for watching that video.
And if you like it, comment, subscribe, and like below.
See you again soon.